All right, guys, we're here with Neander, and Neander has been a student in Brad's program for about 6 months. Neander, have you been to what, two hard hours as a guest?
I've been to 2 hard hours as a guest, and we make the decision, my wife and I, and about 6 months ago, man, and we're very excited.
Yeah?
We'd try to syndicate a few deals. We went to the Boston final. Of course, we still trying, get some experience, and met tons of people here, tons of investors. Just, the environment is great. The people is great. Brad is a great person, man. So it's awesome.
Would you credit, the fact that you're putting in deals and going to Boston finals? Would you think that was possible before you joined the program?
Absolutely not. That was definitely not possible. I know would be involved with single family before, and I thought multifamily, that was something just for banks own it. I couldn't do it,
That's good.
And so this is made possible all through Brad's program. It's amazing.
Okay, so what advice would you give to people out there who may be watching this video and maybe considering coming to this event?
I just make a decision. It doesn't cost much. Especially if you buy early bird, you can just get here and watch what he has to say, and so you see so many successful stories. That's what got me the most. You know what I mean?
Man.
The successful stories. So
yeah,
that's great.
Same here. All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're here with Charles. Charles, how long have you been in the program here?
Started with Brad in 2010. So I guess that makes it about 8.5, 9 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, and it looks like you have the number 37 here. Is that's 37 deals?
37 deals, yes, sir.
As a passive or a syndicator?
I am essentially only a passive.
Okay.
Now, I've stepped up on a couple of occasions when something happened to lead the deal, but I've never bought the deal. And I've sold one, led one for a while, brought the occupancy up, yay me, from 70 to 100%.
There you go.
So, I do it okay. I'm just lazy.
Okay, so what's been your experience as a passive investor? Have you had some good turnouts with your investments?
The best one is the Bonnie Staples deal, and I believe the IRR, because I like to measure it in IRRs, was 78, 79%.
Oh, wow.
And you buy a CD at 79%, hey, I'll do that any day of the week.
All day. So what advice would you give to people who may be on the fence, as far as joining the program? Obviously, you've been here for several years now. It's like we're going on 7, 8 years now. What advice would you give to somebody who may be in your position that you were in 2010 as far as wanting to join the program but unsure?
Okay, well, first, I knew nothing about this. My wife and I, we heard an ad. We went down to where Brad used to be, and we walked in. And first time we walked out, and then we came back and tried it, joined. I heard Brad talk about multifamily, and the math made sense. I could go with, yeah, I can understand this makes sense, I'm on board, so we jumped in. Took us about a couple, 3 months to go through all the training so we understood what was going on. I sort of am a nerd on stuff like that. And then we jumped into one at about the 6-month part. That one worked out. I ended up being a KP on the first deal. But, it is a wonderful investment. It has made me feel, because I'm a working slug. I was an engineer at TI, actually an overpaid programmer. And so what I found is that because jobs at TI can disappear, this gave me the confidence of not caring one whit of what happened, because I had a second backup plan if something went wrong, because I could do this stuff. Yeah. So that gave me a great deal of confidence and a pretty good set of income too. Yeah. So, and in numbers, I think we've hauled about $2 million out of this thing on our investments. Now, I went in with both feet, so I'm not, I didn't do one deal and get that. I've been 10 of the deals we've done. Well, 37 we're in, 10 of which have sold, and 5 or 6 are probably going to sell in the next 6 months. So, but I look at it as my bond ladder. When you get a little older like me, a little gray hair, you want to have some way to safeguard yourself. Yeah. So what you do is you if you're older, you did bonds or coupon bonds or something, went down and clipped them. I do apartment complexes, and a couple of them sell every year now. Took me 4 years before the first one sold, and then boom, they've been selling every year since. And I just, pocket the money and go. Got to pay my taxes, but that's life in the big city.
That's great.
It has worked out very
well. For your time.
You betcha.
Okay, we got Steven here. Now, Steven, this is your first event?
It is, yeah.
Okay, where did you hear about Brad?
My mentor, Rodney Miller.
Okay.
I'm his associate, I'm his intern, so he told me about it a couple months ago. I was really interested in learning, so I signed up.
Excellent. Are you from the Dallas, Texas area? Or?
No, I'm from Oklahoma City.
Okay, so you took a drive down here to come. Yeah. And what are your thoughts?
It was the program about this.
Just the event in general. Like, did you come in with an expectation, and like, how has the event been for you as far as your
So far, it's really interesting because I wanted to learn more about how to maybe get 8 to 9 units of apartments.
Okay.
But now I'm thinking bigger.
There you
so
go.
I want like maybe 80, make a lot like 50,000 a month. I don't know if that's too high or too low, but
it's never too high. It's
that's
never
my goal. So
So you came in with a goal of 8 or 9 units, and now after a few hours of being here, you're already thinking, I need to be thinking bigger, going bigger.
I got to go in with the big dogs. So
That's good, man. That's
So-
good. We're glad to have you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, we're here with Magali. Magali, it looks like you are a student. How long ago did you join the program?
18 months ago.
18 months. Okay, and what's been your experience so far?
Very good. I mean, to me, the networking event like that are like very, very good.
And where are you from? Are you from Dallas, Texas, or?
So I live in Dallas, but I'm from France originally.
Oh, nice. How long have you been here in the States?
8 years.
Oh, 8 years. Okay, so since being in the program, have you invested in any deals passively or?
Passive, yeah.
Okay. How many deals are you in at this current time?
What do you mean?
So just one deal or 2 deals? How many?
So one deal. I mean, with my partners, we are in 4 deals. I'm partnering with someone,
Okay.
and we are in 4 deals passive.
Okay.
And we just got an LOI accepted, so we're gonna potentially, move forward.
Excellent. And so what advice would you give to somebody who's kind of maybe on the fence about attending the event or considering the program?
I think it depends on where you are, but I think it's a very good event and a very good program to meet people like-minded, and the connections that you get are, to me, what's worth it.
Thank you very much for your time. David, you're obviously a student in the program?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been a student?
4 years.
4 years. Where are you from? I sense an accent.
Australia.
Australia. So how long have you been here in the States?
4 years.
4 years.
Actually, I've been here for about 15 years, but 4 years in the program.
Oh, 4 years in the program, been in the States for 15 years. So are you doing deals, syndicating in deals? What's your...
I'm in the process of syndicating deals now. We haven't closed any yet. We're working on that now.
Are you a passive investor in some deals?
Oh, yes. I'm in 800 doors.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's great. Good for you. 4 years.
When you are in, half a dozen different deals like that, you really get an understanding of the cycle of multifamily investing.
Okay, all right. So we're here with Elisa. And Elisa, you've been in the program since?
February this year.
Okay, so it's November right now, so you're not even a year in.
Yes.
Okay, and what's been your experience in the program? Have you done deals? Are you syndicating? Are you doing passive?
So I have invested passively for 5 deals and a great return so far. And I've been syndicating deals, so I'm on my second deal that we're doing active sponsorship.
Wow.
Meeting tons of people, the networks is just amazing.
So you've been in the program for less than a year, and you've passively invested in 5 deals, and you're working on closing your second syndication?
Yes, yeah.
Wow. Would you have said that was possible before you joined the program?
No, I mean, that's the reason why I joined the program, because I was doing my own things before, and it was really tough. And then so I was like, who can help me? And, I met Brad in some other events, and here I am. And the network has just been beating expectation, delivering the results.
Speaking of the network, what would you say is the one big takeaway you've got from just joining the program? What would you say is the one big differentiator?
Wow, geez, that's tough to say. I think it's just the people in the programs are amazing. The coaches are amazing at the level where they're performing. You always have the big fish in a small pond effect, but when you come over here, you're now in the room of all these knowledgeable people, and that makes a huge difference. And that helps you push to the next level.
There you go. It's a mindset, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time, Elisa.
Thank you, Carl.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Rakesh, how long have you been in the program here?
I joined in March of 2017, so it's been about a year and a half.
About a year and a half. And what's been your experience? Have you invested in some deals passively, syndicated? What's been your experience?
I mean, my experience has been very good. I invested in a couple of deals passively, and then I sponsored 2 deals this year, one in Dallas, one in Fort Worth, total of 300 units we sponsored.
300 units this year?
Yeah.
And your second year in the program, you syndicated 300 units?
Yes, that's right. And I passively invested in about 350.
The 300 units that you syndicated this year, what was the total asset value? Are you talking like 20 million?
Yeah, about 21 million.
20. So you had to raise, how much?
About 6 million.
You raised $6 million. Your second year in the program. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing.
Partners. I mean, I didn't do by myself. I had partners to help me with.
Okay.
So it's a team sport, like we say over here. We need partners, and people assist each other. Yeah.
Did you meet the partners here in the group?
Yes, that's right. I met.
Okay. So you joined the group 2 years ago, you met some partners, and now you're syndicating deals. You own 300 and you're invested passively in a lot of other deals.
That's right.
That's great. What would you say to anybody out here watching the video about the event, about the energy, about Brad's program? What would be, what would be your advice to somebody who's on the fence?
I would say this is the real deal, Brad. Sumrok, this ecosystem is for real. I mean, before joining the group, I would not have imagined buying these large properties and be able to raise $3 million on each deal.
Yeah.
That's a huge money. This group made it possible, basically. And my mind opened to new possibilities. That's the biggest achievement, that you have, like, the world opens up for you, that there's a whole big world out there, which it seemed too far for me before, but after joining the group, I say, man, I can do this now. Because you see so many real examples, people like from similar backgrounds who started with little or no multifamily background, and now they have invested in 500,000 units. So
that's great. Thank you so much for your interview. I appreciate it. Thank you. So we're here with Aaron Katz. Now, Aaron Katz is a very, very big deal in the ecosystem here at Brad Sumrok because he's had just tremendous success. Obviously, you saw him in the Millionaire video. You've seen him in a lot of different videos. Aaron is a very, very big part of this community and very helpful for a lot of the other investors. So Aaron, tell me, how long ago did you join the program?
I met Brad 7 years ago, and I've been in this program ever since Brad initially launched it back in early 2013.
That's awesome. And so since that time, how many deals have you syndicated yourself?
I've syndicated or co-syndicated 8 deals, invested passively in a lot of other people's deals that are syndicators that are doing deals here in the program.
8 deals. How many units is that approximately?
It's about 1,300 units.
Okay. And did you have any experience before you joined the program at all in multifamily investing?
Not at all, no. Not in real estate investment at all. Never even owned as much as one single family home.
Wow. What advice would you give to somebody who's sitting on their couch right now, watching this promo, thinking, man, should I attend that event or not? Like, what advice would you give to that person that's on the fence?
What are you doing? Get off the couch. Come to Rat Race to Retirement. Hear the content. I think by the end of the weekend, you will have determined that what Brad has to teach is valuable enough that you're going to want to get plugged into this amazing ecosystem. So take action and get here to R2R.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Aaron. Appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
buddy.